Are you tired of feeling defeated, of letting challenges get the best of you? Are you ready to embrace a mindset that will make you unstoppable, no matter what life throws your way? In this video, we will delve into the teachings of Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary swordsman who believed that you will never lose at any situation. Lesson 1. Understand that loss and gain are connected. Miyamoto Musashi's teachings emphasize the importance of understanding the interconnectedness of loss and gain. This understanding is not just about acknowledging their coexistence, but also about appreciating the role they both play in our lives. In the Book of Five Rings, Musashi writes, "You can only know the way of victory if you know the way of loss." This statement underscores the importance of understanding loss in order to truly appreciate and achieve victory. It's a reminder that we should not fear loss, but rather we should learn from it. When we face a loss, it's natural to feel disappointed or disheartened. However, Musashi teaches us to look beyond these immediate emotions and see the loss for what it truly is, a learning experience. Every loss offers valuable lessons that can help us improve, adapt, and grow. It's a chance to reflect on our actions, identify our mistakes, and make necessary changes. Understanding the connection between loss and gain can help us maintain a balanced perspective. It can prevent us from becoming overconfident in victory or overly discouraged in defeat. Instead, we can approach every situation with a clear mind and a steady heart, ready to face whatever comes our way. Musashi's teachings also remind us that loss is not the end, but a part of the journey towards gain. Every successful person has faced losses and setbacks. What sets them apart is not their ability to avoid loss, but their ability to learn from it and use it as a stepping stone towards their goals. In life, we often focus on the end result, the victory, the success, the gain. However, Musashi teaches us to value the process, the journey, the struggle, the loss. It's in this process that we truly grow and learn. It's in this process that we discover our true potential and develop our skills. So, how can we apply this lesson in our lives? First, we need to change our perspective towards loss. Instead of seeing it as a failure, we should see it as an opportunity for growth. Every time we face a loss, let's ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? Second, we need to maintain a balanced perspective. Let's not get carried away by victory or discouraged by defeat. Instead, let's stay focused on our goals and keep moving forward, one step at a time. Lastly, let's remember that loss is not the end. It's a part of the journey towards gain. So let's keep going, keep learning, and keep growing. With this mindset, we can face any situation without fear of loss, knowing that we will never truly lose. Lesson 2. Build awareness that death and loss are part of life. Building awareness that death and loss are part of life is not a call to be pessimistic or nihilistic. Instead, it's a reminder to cherish the present moment and to live our lives to the fullest. When we understand that life is fleeting, we can focus on what truly matters, such as our relationships, our personal growth, and our contributions to the world. Acknowledging the inevitability of loss can help us become more resilient. Loss can come in many forms, such as the end of a relationship, the loss of a job, or the death of a loved one. These experiences can be incredibly painful and can shake us to our core. But when we understand that loss is a natural part of life, we can approach these situations with a sense of acceptance and a willingness to heal and move forward. Musashi's teachings also remind us to live in the present moment. In the Book of Five Rings, he writes, "Do not think dishonestly. Do not act dishonestly. The way is in training. Become acquainted with every art. Know the ways of all professions. Distinguish between gain and loss in worldly matters. Develop intuitive judgment and understanding for everything. Perceive those things which cannot be seen. Pay attention even to trifles. Do nothing which is of no use. These teachings encourage us to focus on the here and now, to engage fully in our activities, and to strive for excellence in all that we do. When we live in the present moment, we can appreciate the beauty of life, even in the midst of hardships. We can also respond more effectively to challenges, as we're not dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Building awareness of death and loss can also lead to a sense of gratitude. When we understand that life is a precious gift that can be taken away at any moment, we can feel a deep sense of appreciation for the experiences we've had, the people we've met, and the opportunities we've been given. This gratitude can, in turn, lead to a greater sense of happiness and well-being. Lesson 3. Let go of what you can't control. Miyamoto Musashi's teachings on letting go of what you can't control are deeply rooted in the understanding of acceptance and focus. It's about accepting the things that are beyond your control and focusing your energy on the things you can influence. Musashi would not waste his energy on the unpredictable actions of his opponent. Instead, he would focus on his own movements, his own strategy, and his own response. This approach allowed him to maintain his calm, conserve his energy, and make effective decisions. The same principle applies to our lives. We often find ourselves in situations where we feel overwhelmed and powerless. We worry about the economy, the political climate, natural disasters, and other people's actions. These are all things that we cannot control. Worrying about these things only drains our energy and distracts us from what we can do. We can't control the economy, but we can control how we manage our finances. We can't control the political climate, but we can control how we engage in political discussions and how we vote. We can't control natural disasters, but we can control how we prepare and respond to them. By letting go of what we can't control, we can channel our energy into what truly matters. We can focus on our actions, our responses, and our growth. This way, we can face any situation without feeling overwhelmed or defeated. Letting go of what you can't control also means letting go of the need for perfection. Musashi, despite being a master swordsman, did not strive for perfection. He strove for improvement. He understood that perfection is an unattainable ideal, and that the pursuit of it can be more hindering than helpful. In life, we often put unnecessary pressure on ourselves to be perfect. We want to be the perfect parent, the perfect partner, the perfect employee. This pursuit of perfection can lead to stress, anxiety, and burnout. By letting go of the need for perfection, we can focus on what truly matters, improvement. We can strive to be better, to learn to grow. This approach is more sustainable, more enjoyable, and more effective in the long run. Lesson 4. Practice patience. Patience is a virtue that is often overlooked in our fast-paced world. We are conditioned to want instant results, instant gratification, and instant success. However, Musashi teaches us that true success comes to those who are patient, those who are willing to wait for the right moment. In his Book of 5 Rings, Musashi writes, "There is timing in everything. In the beginning, one must wait." This waiting is not about being passive or doing nothing. Instead, it's about being present, observing, and preparing. It's about understanding that everything has its own timing, and rushing into things can lead to mistakes and failures. Patience is about endurance. It's about being able to bear the hardships, the delays, and the setbacks without losing your cool or your focus. It's about staying the course even when the going gets tough, knowing that the rewards will come in time. Patience is also about self-control. It's about controlling your impulses, your emotions, and your actions. It's about not letting your fears or your desires dictate your decisions. Instead, you make decisions based on wisdom, understanding, and foresight. Practicing patience can be challenging, especially in a world that values speed and efficiency. However, it's a skill that can be cultivated and developed. Some ways to practice patience. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment, without judgment. It's about observing your thoughts, your emotions, and your surroundings without reacting impulsively. By practicing mindfulness, you can cultivate patience and self-control. Deep breathing is a simple yet effective way to calm your mind and body. When you feel impatient or frustrated, take a few deep breaths. This can help you relax, refocus, and regain your patience. Sometimes, impatience comes from a narrow or short-term perspective. By broadening your perspective, by looking at the bigger picture, you can cultivate patience. Remember, good things take time. Gratitude is about appreciating what you have, rather than focusing on what you lack. By practicing gratitude, you can cultivate patience. Instead of rushing to get more, you learn to appreciate and enjoy what you already have. Be kind to yourself. Understand that patience is a skill that takes time to develop. Don't beat yourself up for being impatient. Instead, learn from it and strive to do better. Lesson 5. Have faith. Faith, as Musashi teaches, is a powerful force that can guide us through the most challenging situations. It's not about blind belief or wishful thinking, but a deep-rooted trust in oneself and the path one has chosen. In the Book of 5 Rings, Musashi writes, "You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain." This metaphor beautifully encapsulates the essence of faith. Each person's path is unique, and it's essential to have faith in your journey, even when it seems difficult or uncertain. Having faith doesn't mean ignoring the obstacles or pretending they don't exist. Instead, it's about believing in your ability to overcome them. It's about trusting that even in the darkest times, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. This belief can provide comfort, strength, and motivation when facing adversity. Moreover, faith is not just about believing in oneself, but also in the inherent goodness of life. Musashi, despite being a warrior, had a profound appreciation for life's beauty and potential. He believed that every situation, no matter how challenging, could lead to growth and opportunity. This faith in life's potential can help us maintain a positive outlook, even in tough times. Faith also involves trust in the process. Musashi was a master swordsman, but he didn't achieve his skill overnight. It took years of dedicated practice, learning, and growth. He had faith in the process, trusting that each step, each challenge, was leading him towards mastery. Similarly, in life, we must have faith in our journey, trusting that each experience is shaping us into who we are meant to be. Faith is not a passive state. It's an active commitment to believe, to trust, and to persevere. Musashi didn't just wait for victory to come to him. He actively pursued it. He trained rigorously, strategized carefully, and acted decisively. His faith was not a replacement for action, but a driving force behind it. In the face of challenges, faith can provide the courage to keep going. It can help us see beyond the immediate obstacles and focus on the potential for growth and opportunity. With faith, we can face any situation without feeling defeated, knowing that we have the strength, the resilience, and the potential to overcome. So, how can we cultivate this kind of faith? Musashi's teachings suggest a few ways. First, by knowing ourselves, our strengths, our weaknesses, our values, and our goals. This self-awareness can help us trust in our abilities and make decisions that align with our true selves. Second, by embracing the journey, the ups and downs, the triumphs and challenges. Each experience can teach us something valuable and help us grow. By embracing the journey, we can develop a deeper trust in the process of life. Lastly, by taking action, by actively pursuing our goals, facing our challenges, and learning from our experiences. Action is a powerful expression of faith. It shows that we believe in ourselves, in our journey, and in our potential to overcome. Lesson 6. Learn from adversity. Adversity is an inevitable part of life. It's the storms we weather, the challenges we overcome, and the losses we endure. But Musashi's teachings remind us that adversity is not just something to be endured, it's also something to be learned from. Musashi himself faced numerous adversities in his life. He was born in a time of constant war and conflict. He had to fight for his survival from a young age. He faced numerous powerful opponents, risking his life in every duel. Yet, he did not just survive, he thrived. He became one of the most renowned swordsmen in history, and his teachings continue to inspire people to this day. So, how did Musashi turn adversity into an opportunity for growth? The key is in his approach to challenges. Musashi did not see challenges as obstacles to be avoided. Instead, he saw them as opportunities to be seized. Every time Musashi faced a powerful opponent, he did not just focus on winning the duel. He also focused on learning from the experience. He studied his opponent's techniques, analyzed his own mistakes, and used these insights to improve his skills. This way, even if he lost a duel, he would still gain valuable knowledge and experience. This approach to challenges is not just applicable to martial arts, it's also applicable to life. Every time we face a challenge, we have a choice. We can either see it as an obstacle and try to avoid it, or we can see it as an opportunity and try to seize it. When we choose to see challenges as opportunities, we open ourselves up to growth. We can learn from our mistakes, gain new skills and knowledge, and become stronger and wiser. This way, even if we fail to achieve our initial goal, we would still have gained something valuable. Adversity can also teach us about ourselves. It can reveal our strengths and weaknesses, our values and priorities, and our capacity for resilience and growth. By reflecting on our experiences of adversity, we can gain a deeper understanding of who we are and who we want to be. However, learning from adversity is not always easy. It requires courage, humility, and perseverance. It requires us to face our mistakes and weaknesses, to seek feedback and guidance, and to keep trying even when we fail. But remember, every great achievement in history was born out of adversity. Every great leader, every great artist, every great scientist had to face and overcome numerous challenges in their journey. So, let's not be afraid of adversity. Instead, let's embrace it, learn from it, and use it as a stepping stone towards our goals. Lesson 7. Connect with others. Miyamoto Musashi's teachings on connection are deeply profound and highly relevant in our lives today. In a world that can often feel isolating and competitive, Musashi's emphasis on the importance of human connection is a refreshing and much-needed reminder. Connecting with others is not just about building a network or seeking support in times of need. It's about understanding that we are all interconnected and that our actions, words, and even thoughts can impact others. Musashi, in his wisdom, knew that a solitary swordsman, no matter how skilled, could not stand against the collective strength of a united community. In life, we often face situations that can make us feel alone or overwhelmed. It's in these moments that the power of connection truly shines. By reaching out to others, we can gain new perspectives, find comfort in shared experiences, and draw strength from their support. Connecting with others is also a powerful way to learn and grow. Musashi himself was known to travel across Japan, seeking out other swordsmen to duel and learn from. He understood that every person we meet has something to teach us, and that by opening ourselves to others, we can gain wisdom and insight that we might not have discovered on our own. But perhaps most importantly, connecting with others is a way to remind ourselves of our shared humanity. In the heat of competition or the face of adversity, it's easy to forget that we are all in this together, that we all have our struggles, our dreams, and our moments of triumph. By connecting with others, we can cultivate empathy, compassion, and a deeper understanding of the world around us. We have the ability to reach out to people across the globe, to share our experiences, and to learn from one another. But let's not forget the importance of face-to-face connections as well. A simple smile, a heartfelt conversation, or a shared meal can often be more meaningful and impactful than 1,000 online interactions. So, let's strive to cultivate meaningful connections in our lives. Let's reach out to others, not just in times of need, but also in times of joy and celebration. Let's seek to learn from others, to understand their perspectives, and to appreciate their unique strengths and qualities. And let's remember that we are all part of a larger human family, connected by our shared humanity and our collective journey through life. In the words of Musashi, there is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within. Everything exists. Seek nothing outside of yourself. And while this may seem to contradict the idea of connection, it's actually a profound reminder that the power of connection lies within us. It's our willingness to open ourselves to others, our desire to learn and grow, and our capacity for empathy and compassion that make connection possible. So, let's embrace the power of connection, and let's remember that no matter what situation we face, we are never truly alone.